What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing well. I hope you are safe, and I hope you're taking care of yourself during this time. So I just want to go over quickly how to practice the dexterity exercises on the guitar. All right, number one, you always want to practice to a metronome. How often do you want to practice to a metronome? Left side one. Left side, make some noise. Okay, so I have, as you can see or not see, I have Googled online metronome. I just Googled online metronome, and what pops up, let me turn it here because it's a little bit bright. What pops up is an online metronome, as you can see, okay? You can set it at any speed, all the way from 40 all the way up to really high, and then you push play. Okay, so that's that. Some of you may have a metronome app. Some of you may have one of the old school metronomes. All right, do whatever is best for you. So, number one, I have a pick. I'm going to demonstrate first with the pick. The purpose of this is to practice dexterity, meaning practice the way your fingers are moving across the fretboard so that you can build strength in your fingers all up in here. It's going to start to burn and possibly be a little bit sore for the first couple days because, as you can see, I play a lot. That muscle is going to really get stronger. What I'm doing is I'm using my pick, and if you don't know how to hold a pick, got your finger like this, kind of like a hook. Bam, bam. Okay, you just want a little bit out, not too much, and you want to make sure you're in control. And the motion is that, okay? So, number one, alternate picking is when every other time I'm going down and then up. So, for example, down, up, down, up, okay? So that's alternate picking, down, up, down, up. If you only do down, it'll take you longer, okay? So I'm gonna go through and just do that all the way down. The first one is 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have, I'm gonna do it to the metronome because you always practice to the metronome. Here we go. Okay, now I'm going to stop. The back of my thumb, as I do that, is just kind of along here, okay? As I move down, the back of my thumb moves down with it, okay? I have the metronome set at 55 beats per minute, okay? For some of you that may feel slow, I still want you to do that one time through. What you can do is, if that's slow, you can move to double time. Okay, and you keep going, so on and so forth. Now already my arm is burning. I haven't done these exercises in a while, but my arm is burning just doing that. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then the next time you're gonna go 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. Okay. Now you're gonna do that all the way down, and then when you come back, you're gonna go 4, 2, 3, 1. Okay, I'm referring to my fingers and the frets. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Try as much as you can to keep your fingers straight. When I say straight, I mean you don't want to look like, you don't want to do a lot of work. You kind of want to keep your fingers curved, actually, not straight, curved over the fretboard as you're playing the notes so that you can move through them, kind of like Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a spider does. I don't know how the words to that song, but you know the Spider-Man theme song. I want you to apply that here. All right, so I'm going to do that again and show you an example of how it's quicker when I'm hovering over these notes and playing them faster. As you begin to build speed, that'll be really important. All right, here we go. Here we go. Faster. Okay, as you see, some of the notes I didn't hit perfectly, some of the notes I didn't hit correctly. You're going to make mistakes all the time. It's okay. The point is that you keep going, and if you keep making mistakes, slow down. Last thing I want to mention is, as you are going forward, when you go, you don't have to take the previous finger off. Leave it down. But when you go backwards, you do. The reason that is because when I go, I'm going forward. But if I were to leave this here when I go backwards, you're still going to be ringing out that same note. Okay, so those are just a few tips to keep in mind. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I hope that you have a good time while you're practicing. Have fun. I would start with the metronome at 55. If you start to get bored with that, go up by just a few beats per minute. So go up to 56, 57, 58. I want you guys to kind of experiment and explore with what works with you. Tell me how it works out, and I look forward to hearing from you guys soon.